So, one more time. My name is Jill Navarre. I'm the director of the Auroville Theater Group. We've been performing in Auroville for about 28 years now. This play, which you're about to see, is called A Place Called Home, written by myself and Martin Gluckman, who has composed the music for it. Martin, you can stand up, please. Yes. So this play has a history because we were in rehearsal for it just before COVID. And as everybody knows, when COVID struck, all my actors had to go home. So we never performed it on stage. Then we decided we were going to make a Zoom play out of it. So we went online, and it took about a year to make this play on Zoom. Now is the third time we're working with this text. And again, since it's an hour and a half long, but we have a third of the time, you will see a mini version of this play, which we have condensed. And so thank you all for coming, and we hope you enjoy the show.
Freedom! Let us in! Freedom! Oh! Let us in!
Scene 2. We're in Colombia, South America. There's been a civil war. We are going to see Sophia, Martin, and their son Diego, who are trying to flee their country to freedom.
There's been a war.
It's been forever.
Finally, we had to leave.
Our son, you see, he's only 8.
There are no winners in a war.
For those who profit from it, finally,
We had to leave. Leave everything.
everything.
Everything behind. I was a school teacher, professor from Cali.
We lived near that river, the Cauca River.
I was teaching at the Universidad de Valle. There's an institute of psychology there.
She's a psychology professor.
I was.
I'm hungry.
We had to leave quickly, you see. They were at the university. The guerrillas.
They threatened her. Us. Because it was a public
They
university.
claimed we were traitors. We were dirty capitalists.
It was a government-financed university.
Because we had a car and we wouldn't donate it to the cause.
We just had to leave.
They took the car.
It was my
Doesn't matter
Mercedes.
what it was. It's gone now.
Scene 2. Dawn of another day. We were on the road to somewhere else. We got off. We disembarked just to listen to the music for a while. We were beguiled, made useless, and then changed. We pronounced new words gladly. We made a stir. We felt there was safety in numbers. We were bereft of good advice, or talent, or old wine. We couldn't keep still, couldn't sit still. Something was stirring inside us. It was too luscious to keep secret. We pronounced ourselves ready for anything, for
Tomorrow.
we hardly had time to pack. We took only what was absolutely necessary and fruitful. we hardly looked back. We didn't make a stir. We didn't want the publicity. We didn't want to offend anybody. We kept our remorse to ourselves. It was a pity. There was pity. We slammed the door shut behind us. The door slammed shut behind us. We could hear it echo from afar. We could hear the echo from afar. We carried only what was absolutely necessary, polite, helpful, designed for smooth sailing. We hoped to stay perpendicular for a while. We carried our rulers to measure our progress. We touched base often. We couldn't get away quickly enough. We got away too quickly. We got away quickly. We never looked back. We were tired of living We were tired of living without love. We had known war, dishonor, poverty, pretension, riches, songs, palaces. We could not bear to think anymore, to think this would be the way, babbling, angry and alone, that we would go at the end to God.
But there must be another way.
We muttered, shouted, hurling our distress into the street.
We were careless of the direction. Without deciding, we simply turned toward the sun and followed the light. The next scene involves, well, the play is broken up into two choruses originally. One is the group of people who are on the road because they're fleeing from a civil war in their country, from economic distress, from poverty, whatever sends people out of their native country. The second group are people who are coming to Auroville. Let us call them spiritual refugees. Yes, they're coming also to find a better way of life, to find a new way to live together in harmony and peace. So these groups intersect on and off throughout our play. In this scene, our people are on their way to Auroville. Father and child.
for someone so young and so tender. Taking the risk wasn't really okay. Taking the risk was too risky, let's say.
But now, I'm a grown-up. But now, I agree,
Good girl.
the life we've been living just wasn't
Sustainable?
enjoyable, practical,
So we had to leave.
and had to find
A
A
new
new
way.
Isn't it fine?
know where we're going.
Isn't it fine to be on the way?
Can't we relax?
Trust in God and our instincts. Can't we believe in a much brighter day?
We're back to the immigrants, trying to find solace and relief from the civil war that is taking place in Yemen. Mohammed and Suha are trying to find a way to cross the border from Yemen into Saudi Arabia.
They told us it was finally safe.
Safe.
Aid was coming through the crossing
The Al-Bakr crossing.
from Saudi Arabia.
From Sadaf to Al-Bakr crossing into Saudi Arabia.
They told us that there would be a lorry.
They go back and forth now, bringing aid back and forth.
Why not people? Why not people too?
But they need money, too much money, and something else.
They're filthy, evil, and
They have a lorry, but
they don't have enough money. They're not ready to.
Manaka,
Willkommen.
Bienvenue.
Khush Ahmadid.
Padharo Sa.
Welcome.
there should be somewhere on earth a place
Which no nation could claim as its own.
We're all human beings of goodwill.
Who have a sincere aspiration
Could live freely as citizens of the world.
And obey one single authority.
that of the supreme truth.
A place of peace.
Concord and harmony.
where all the fighting instincts of man
The causes of his sufferings and miseries.
To surmount his weaknesses and ignorance.
To triumph over his limitations and incapacities.
A place where the human spirits,
The needs of the spirit.
yes,
And the concern for progress.
would take precedence over the satisfaction of desires and passions.
The search for pleasure and material enjoyment.
In short,
it would be a place where human relationships,
Which are normally based almost exclusively
On competition and strife,
Would be replaced by relationships of emulation in doing well.
of collaboration and real brotherhood.
For those of you who know this text, this is a text written by the mother. It's called The Dream. We've had to shorten it, so please forgive us. The city will be built by what is invisible to you. The men who have to act as instruments will do so despite themselves. They are only puppets in the hands of larger forces. Nothing depends on human beings, neither the planning nor the execution. Nothing. That's why one can laugh.
We were on the road to somewhere else.
We got off.
We disembarked.
Just to listen to the music for a while.
We were beguiled.
Made useless.
And they changed.
We pronounced new words gladly.
We made a stir.
We felt there was safety in numbers.
We were bereft of good advice.
Or talent.
Or old wine.
We couldn't keep still.
Couldn't sit still.
Something was stirring inside us.
It was too luscious to keep secret.
We pronounced ourselves ready for
Anything.
Tomorrow.
We hardly had time to pack.
We took only what was absolutely necessary and fruitful.
We hardly looked back.
We didn't make a stir.
We don't want the publicity.
We didn't want to offend anybody.
We kept our remorse to ourselves.
I need to
Place to find myself. Where is the space I hunger for? When will I get there? Oh God, how long? I need a place to find myself. Where is the place I hunger for? When will I get there? Oh God, how long? I say it's out there, out there, out there. I say it's in here, in here, in here. I say it's out there, out there, out there. I say it's right in here. 2, 3, 4. Somehow I know when I've been late. Somehow I know I'm leaving. Finding our way, I know I've gotta be strong. I say it's out there, out there, out there. I say it's in here, in here, in here. I say it's out there, out there, out there. I say it's right in here. 2, 3, 4. Get on the way, out of what may. Nothing can stop us, oh dear Lord. Putting our ears out, follow the sound. I say it's out there, out there, out there. I say it's in here, in here, in here. I say it's out there, out there, out there. I say it's right in here.
And the mother of it all, Jill.
Thank you everybody for being such a wonderful audience and for giving us for our mistakes. We put this together quite quickly, but we're so happy, especially for me and Martin, to be able to see some of our play on stage. So thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy the show.